we practiced, remember, splitting up the smaller number in order to make a 10 with the larger number. Okay, what did I say about that, Jimmy? It goes in the garbage. Okay. We are going to continue using our magic counting sticks, which are our fingers, in order to count and solve our problems also, okay? All right, I'm gonna write this down at least a little bit because I want to show you once again that if we see a name and it's kind of confusing, we do not need to focus on that.
So, if it's like this, you're going to add those two together. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I want you guys to look at this, and this is when we know we don't need to freak out when we see some of these names. Okay? When I look at this and I go, huh, hey, I'm like, well, that's not how you spell hey, but I'm going to keep thinking about hey, Jung, hey, Jung had 13 markers. Oh, hey, Jung must be his name. I'm not going to worry about that. If I can't figure that out, I'm not going to worry about it. If I went, hi, and I'm just going to go, okay, I'm going to look at that. That's a little confusing. I'm going to keep reading. Had 13 markers and gave some to Lily. If now has 5 markers, how many did he give to Lily? And that just confirmed this is a name. It is not important that I worry about that name. I could just call him HJ. HJ had 13 markers and gave some to Lily. If HJ now has 5 markers, how many did he give to Lily? Okay, so I'm going to say, now I'm going to get into solving the problem because that's going to be the most important part. Right? 13 minus 5. Okay? And now I'm going to draw 13, which 13 is
10 and 3 extra 1.
Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shh. Jimmy, you're being very rude. 11, 12, 13. Now, it said he had 13 markers and gave some. That right there is what tells me we're doing subtraction, right? Gave some to Lily. But I don't know how many that sum is, right? 13, and then I know he has 5 left. So that's why I'm doing, because guess what? So, the original problem is 13 minus sum equals 5. Is that going to be very easy to do? No. So guess what? 13 minus this will equal 5. Or if I do 13 minus 5, it's going to equal that. Okay, it's a number family on that number bond. Just like 5 plus that is going to equal 13. Well, this plus 5 is going to equal 13. So 13 minus 5 is going to equal that. So we're going to take away those 5 that HJ had at the end. He has 5 markers left. So this is Hey Jones, 5. So that must mean that this is Lily, right? So Lily has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legs. Right? Equals 8. And that means that 8 would go right here. If I did it like this, that 13 is a group of 10 and 3 extra ones. And I did 13 minus 5 plus 3 more over here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I have the same answer? Yes. Okay, multiple ways to find that answer. Okay. All right. So now let's do another one. I'm going to show you the name of this person too, because once again, I want you guys to not worry about the names. You don't need to get stuck on the names. You don't need to go, whoo, what's that? What's that? Ha, ne. Does that sound like a word you know? No. So that we know that's a name. Okay? I believe it's Suhani. Okay? Very similar to our Haiti over there, but spelled differently. Okay? Don't freak out, Haiti. We're talking about different names. Okay? And if we saw the rest of this, we would know that we don't need to worry about that.
Ms. Kennison,
What, Mr. Squatrito?
what do they do with the finished module assessment?
Have them, but just put that whole packet like on top of the privacy shields over there, and we'll let it sit for a couple days, and then I can tear it out and grade it.
Troy's can bring it on, simulating this, can you put it over there? Yeah. You get something. No, go put it over there. Specifically on the privacy folder.
Sorry, this would be faster if I could type it, or if I could, write it on the whiteboard and then be able to like write stuff up in advance. But I can't do that because I only have this one whiteboard. So it is what it is.
You get what you get and you don't throw it.
That's pretty much it, right? And this time it's Miss Kennison who gets what she gets. I can't throw a fit.
Now you're learning from your own students.
I'm learning from my own saying, right?
From your own students. What you get, you don't throw it.
Okay, so thank you guys for being patient. Okay, let's read this together. Suhani. But if we didn't know that, we could just call her Sue or S. If we looked at it, we go Sahane. Does it matter? It's not a word that we know. It's just a name. So, and if we keep reading, it would make sense. Had some presents. Presents, left to open. Okay, that's obviously a name, right? Somebody had some presents left to open. If she received 13 presents and already opened 8 of them, how many presents does she still have to open? Okay, so I'm gonna look back at my text and I wanna know how many does she still have to open? All right, she received 13 presents total and already opened 8 of them. So right there, I know she received 13 total. She already opened 8 of them. If we do that, we will find out how many presents Suhani still has to open. Okay, right there. What do we know about 13? Everybody.
13 group of 10 and 3 extra ones.
Very good. 13 is 10 and 3 ones. So we're going to take away 8 from 10 because it's bigger, right? So if we had 10 and 3 extra ones, well, 10, I'm going to take away 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 1, 2 left. And Naya, please don't just hang out with that thing in your mouth so you don't have to put your mask on. That's not how it works. And we've got 3 left over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 3 plus 2 equals 5. Right? And you could do that over here too. You could say, okay, 10 minus 8 equals 2. I know that. I should know that right away because 8 plus 2 equals 10. Right? And then we've got 3 left over. 3 plus 2 equals 5. And that's our answer. Right? So then we would need to say in words, she has, excuse me, no chit-chatting, 5 presents left, lucky girl. 5 presents left to open. She got lots of presents. Must be her birthday. Must be her birthday because she's got 5 left to open.
Kennison, on Christmas Eve, is my older brother, he's 5, and it's his birthday on Christmas Eve, so he gets a lot of presents.
Oh, yeah.
And
My father-in-law, or my brother-in-law has a birthday on Christmas Eve. And so, yeah, he gets presents on Christmas Eve and then he gets presents again on Christmas Day. My birthday is 2 days after Christmas. So I get presents on Christmas and then 2 days later I get presents again. Amy has a birthday on Christmas. So Amy must get lots and lots of presents for Christmas, huh? Because it's both Christmas and her birthday. Lots of presents. Okay. So we are going to continue to solve some problems like this, okay? But I just want you to get used to reading word problems and used to looking at names and being like, is it going to change my understanding of the problem if I know what the name is, Anaya? No, it's not going to change my understanding. If I mess up on that name, it's fine. If I called Edwina, is it going to change my understanding of the overall story? No. So really, if you mess up on a name, like you can always ask for help on the names, but it's not the most important part. So we're not going to worry about them, especially when it comes to story problems. Like in a book, if you really want to pronounce those names correctly, you can ask for help when you're reading a book, but in a story problem especially, it's not really going to make a difference, is it? No. We're never going to learn about Suhani again, most likely, right? She's some random person in a story problem. We're never going to meet her. We're never going to talk to her. We're never going to learn about her again. So we don't need to worry about her name, okay? All right, let's try another one. We're going to do the problem. I want you guys to get out your whiteboards or your work things, whatever. We're We're gonna do 11 minus 5. Show me how you're gonna do that. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Jimmy, go to your seat, Jimmy. Practicing raising your hands, Jimmy. Jimmy. Oh no, you gotta go. Raise your hands, Jimmy.
What, Danny?
I'm marked up right now.
Danny. Oh no, you gotta go. I don't know. Go to the store and buy some more markers. You've only had one marker this year, correct? Danny, have you only ever had one marker this year? Yeah. Okay.
Jimmy, why is your work not out? And why are you not sitting in your seat, raising your hand with the question you have?
What, Jimmy?
I need a new marker too.
You finished up sketching on that whole workbook? If you get that out, I'm gonna see. Show me.
I don't know, but
What? Show me. Jimmy, you still have sketch paper in here.
What do you want
So you need to finish up your sketch paper because you don't want to be wasteful. So that side's good. That side's good. This one's pretty small. You can say that one's probably done. Okay, so work on those.
Hey, whoever that was, settle down, Valerie.
now I'm gonna.
Okay. What's the next one? He's got that book. He's gonna get one, right? Oh, Maximilian. What?
What do we do? What do we do?
Jimmy, what's the problem up on the board? That would tell you. What is the problem, Jimmy boy? Jimmy boy, oh, what is the problem on the board? Do 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 do. Jimmy what? Well, if you're starting out at this number, but it tells you you hopped 1 plus to go there, don't you have to go backwards? Do the opposite to get to the number before that? That's your one and only hint from me. Okay. Those of you who I've seen working, a lot of you told me 11.
Extra 1.
Right. 10 and 1. And some of you chose to draw a picture. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 extra 1. Okay, Jimmy, turn around. And some of you may have just used your counting sticks. Your 10 fingers and 1 invisible one. Okay, if you did it 10 or 11 minus 5 with 10 here, you know, 5 is bigger than 1, so you've got to subtract it from the 10. Then we've got 5 left here, plus 1 left there. 5 plus 1 is?
6.
Okay, or if you've used your invisible counting sticks and you go like this and you go, 11 is a group of 10 and 1 extra 1. Then we say 10 minus 5. You've got 5 left over here, plus 1 here. You're still doing 5 plus 1 equals 6. Very good. 2 different strategies, same answer. And Naya, you better actually be right in the problem Oh, you're not. Your paper gets thrown away. Score, Miss Kennison 1, Anaya 0. Oh, man.
And 0 for Anaya.
Man. All right. Honey, I cannot do your work for you, but I can give you a little hint. Mr. Squatrito could go write an example problem on the board for you and see, depending on what it is. Okay, very good. All right, erase if you're using whiteboards. I guess, Anaya, you're just going to have to use the counting sticks one and be able to tell me what you're doing because you made the choice to just draw all over everything. Anaya, you're still going to have to participate.
So.
Now it's going to be a little bit harder there. 12 minus 9. Do it quickly, boys and girls. Let's go. Let's see how fast we can do it. Do it.
Normal, the numbers are the same, but I'll show you something similar, okay? So, 50.
Sorry, those of you at home, please do the same.
Okay? So I am going to take the 27. I'm going to
Jimmy. Oh, you better be working on the problem. And not just swinging on your desk because that's not allowed because desks aren't designed for little bodies to be swinging on them. La, 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 la.
Are you ready?
Jimmy, we're not using that strategy. Please use one of the strategies we're practicing. We're not counting backwards on our number lines. That's not the one we're doing.
Why?
Because we are practicing 2 other strategies, and that's what I'm asking you to do. Later, you can use the number line strategy, and that's fine. But right now, I'm asking you to do 2 different strategies. You can choose between drawing the picture or using your counting sticks. So please choose one of those strategies. Later, you guys get all the choices, but right now you get 2. Okay? Okay, I'll give you another couple seconds. I can tell Danny's ready. Thank you, Danny. I can tell Miranda's ready. Max is ready. Are you ready, Jimmy? Wonderful. That's hard for me to tell when you do that if you're ready because sometimes people do that when they don't want to do the problem and they're just like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Or it's too hard. It's not a thing. Okay. All right. Well, that's what you think, but I'm just telling you that one's easily. Okay. What do we know about 12? 12. Very good. 12 is group of 10 and 2 extra ones. If you chose to do the drawing method, and it doesn't matter if you want to do 5 and 5 or if you want to do 5, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that to be your group of 10. And 2 extra ones. Jimmy, shh. You're equally as disturbing as her now, if not more. Okay? All right. Is 9 bigger than 2? Yeah, so I can't take it away from this side. I've got to take it away from this side. Right now, do you know 10 minus 9 equals what? Anybody? Eddie? Max?
1.
Ding, 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 ding. Very good. If you knew that, pat yourself on the back, kiss your brain. I know that 9 plus 1 equals 10, so 10 minus 9 equals 1. 5, 6, 7, We've got 1 left, plus we've got 2 over there. 1 plus 2. Anybody? You want to redeem yourself, Ellie? 3, there you go. I didn't ask you what 1 plus 2 was. I asked you what 10 minus 9 was, which is 1. Okay, 1 plus 2 is 3. My marker is 9. Oh, no, oh, no. Oh, man, oh, man. Okay, now, if I use my invisible fingers, right, my counting sticks, including my invisible fingers there, my people at home can't see this at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so, and minus 9, you've got 1 plus 2, 1, 2 equals 3 over here. They broke that up into 10 and 2. There we go. Now my people at home can hopefully see that. Okay, if we use our counting sticks, we've got 12. Put that away, Anaya. 12 is a group of 10 and 2 extra ones. Okay, we've got 10. We're going to take away 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We should already know we have 1 left, right? Because 10 minus 9 is 1. Plus, we've got 2 extra ones. 1 plus 2 is 2, 3. Very good. Either way, we get our answer of 3. Okay. 3. Very good. Very good. Okay. I'm going to do a few examples kind of like this one, kind of like how they want us to do. So we know how to do it this way. So what we're doing right here is we're saying we broke it up into 10 and 2. So we said 10 minus 9 equals 1. And then we did 1 plus 2 equals 3. 1 plus 2 equals 3. And that being our answer. Right? Okay. That is what your problems are going to look like in your workbook today. Okay, so we're going to practice a few that look like that so that you know. Himmy. Shh. 14 minus 5. 14 minus 5. I'm going to work through this one with you. We're going to say 14 is
Group of 10, 4 extra ones.
So first thing we're going to do is we're going to say 10 minus
5.
Right? So we go 10 minus 5 equals, well, do y'all know what 10 minus 5 equals? 10 minus 5.
Equals 5.
Right? If you know 5 plus 5 is 10, you should know 10 minus 5 equals 5. Now, these are your leftovers, right? Your 10 and your 4 extra ones. You've got 5 left over plus your 4 extra ones. Okay, we've got 5 plus 4 to find your answer. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 plus 4 equals 9. 14 minus 5 equals 9. This is the same thing that we've been doing. When we sit there and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we take away 9. Eat, and we say 1 plus 5, or sorry, what am I doing? Sorry, we took away 5. Miss Kennison, you're losing your mind. We say 5 plus, there we go, 4. Kennison, 14 is a group of 10 and 4 extra ones. 5 left here plus 4 left here equals 9. It's the same thing. We're just writing this down here. Okay? Got it?
Yes.
Does that make sense as to what we're doing? Okay. If you are confused, you always speak up and say, ooh. Can you explain this a little bit better? Okay. But it's just like when we go 14 is a group of 10 and 4 extra ones. We've got 14 minus 5. We've got 5 plus our 4 invisible ones, right? 5 plus 4 is 9. Jimmy, pay attention. Because believe it or not, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for you. Can I solve that problem? All I can tell you is lunch is getting closer, but please quit your fussing. Party hard. Miss Kennison, you're not as funny as you think you are. Oh, I'm not. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I thought it was hilarious. What do you say? Okay. Your problems are going to look like this. And guess what? They're even going to look funnier because they're going to look like this. Because guess what? It's separating it into ones and tens, which we are going to do a lot of when we get to second grade. Yeah. So, what do we know about 13? Very good, right? 13 is a group of 10 and 3 extra ones. So, I've got 10, I've got 3. I can't take my 8 away from 3, can I? No. So I'm going to take it away from that 10. So I write 10 minus 8 equals, and if you want to draw those pictures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and cross out the 8, that's totally fine. Or if you're just doing it with your fingers, 10 minus 5, 6, 7, 8, you've got 2 left here, plus your 3 extra ones. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3 extra ones. I've got 2 here, plus my 3 extra ones. 2 plus 3, y'all should know this. 2 plus 3 is? 5. Very good. So that's what we write here. 2 plus 3 equals 5. And then that is the answer that we put up here also. 5. That is number 2 in your worksheet today. Okay?
Oh, I don't have a pen.
Well, don't get it out yet. I didn't tell you to get it out. Okay? I just showed you that. Okay? And when you come to your word problem, sometimes it's going to do it backwards. Like number 4, it says, Maria ate 5 yellow plums and some red plums. If she ate 11 plums at all, how many red plums did Maria eat? Well, you can't have 5 and take away 11, right? You need to do 11 and take away 5. Okay? No, you cannot take away 11 from 5, Jimmy. 5 is too small. You're not a credit card. You can't go into debt here. Okay, so first graders, guess what? This is number 2. I did number 2 for you. We also did number 1 together, too. Also. Okay, that is what you need to be writing right there. Okay, you are doing lesson 29. Not 2099, 29. Timmy? Lesson 29. Okay, it's the same work we've been doing. We're just writing all of those steps down. First, we take away from our 10, and then we add what we have left plus our extra ones together. Okay, it's the same steps. We're just writing it down.